What up, people? This is your boy Crypto Salvo here, and today we'll be talking about Quant Network. Once again, that's right, our house favorite Quant Network, QNT. We have been seeing the monster skyrocketing and hitting the stratosphere with almost $390 or almost $400, right? Roughly there. And I would say breaking that $400 barrier is nothing to Quant. There is a minor pullback right now, basically because the whole market is down indeed. If you see, Bitcoin had a rundown all the way from 52 ish K to 50K right now. Right, so right now it's slowly climbing back up, and we see Quant recovering as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if I could see a $500 Quant by the end of October or even the starting of October. Every time I sleep and I wake up, I see Quant's price at least twice or at least 150% gain. And I do not have to look at my portfolio or worry how my portfolio is doing, right, when I have Quant in the mix, because when I have Quant in the mix, I know there will be a steady increase or monstrous increase only. Yes, my buying price at average was about $54 USD, right? I definitely regretted not buying it at least $30, or when it was sitting around that period where it was just sitting there about $36, $40, that area. But I'm so glad when Bitcoin dumped from 60K to almost 28K, I had the opportunity to get into Quant. That's right. And I managed to get some Quant. And my game plan for the coming months is actually to slowly accumulate Quant, because I know the supply is going to dry up. So I better get some Quant before it becomes unbuyable. That's right. And I'll be today in this video, we'll be talking about other recent news that have been happening in the Quant community, in the space, right? So with that being said, let's take a look at some exciting news, right? So now we see Quant mentioning here that they have been participated in this UK all-party parliament group, which held an evidence session on DLT. And Quant presented a detailed analysis investigating different approaches to distributed ledger technology interoperability. We see how even Vitalik Buterin, he tweeted out that how interoperability is the future. He spoke about how that interoperability is welcomed even in the Ethereum platform, right? So Quant being a ERC20 token, I believe it definitely adds value to Ethereum's network. And also Ethereum, right? But however, we think that Ethereum still is way better than Quant just because Quant is an ERC20 token. But in my personal opinion, I do not know what's your opinion, I feel that definitely Quant network has much more upside potential, with of course the price appreciation and also adoption wise. Why? Because if Ethereum fails in its Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, Quant can move to any kind of ledger. That's right, it is blockchain agnostic. It can move to the XRP ledger, it can move to the XLM ledger, it can move to any of the distributed ledger technologies that are out there. So it would be interesting if Quant moves to XRP's ledger. It would be amazing, right? It will add value to XRP as well. So Quant is making inroads and making moves in even parliamentary groups, is making moves in government bodies, is making moves in huge names out there. And also this tweet by San NL11, right? Mr. San here have mentioned of how our CEO Gilbert Verdian Quant Network has posted it saying that our CEO Gilbert Verdian is speaking at MIT Connection Science this Friday with C-level executives. You have to know that MIT has a MIT blockchain, right? They research in blockchain as well, and the enterprise business case and strategy of blockchain and DLT. So we see how Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant, is sitting with some huge names in the financial system space, where he's sitting with C-level executives, which is huge, right? But definitely they will get to know what is Quant Network doing, what is Quant bringing to the crypto community, to the space, to the table, right? So definitely they are aware of what Quant is doing right now. All right. Now, what is Quant Network and the Quant token? Many of you have watched my videos on Quant, right? Might want to explain in a layman's term to someone who could ask you, like maybe a kid or maybe your child or maybe your relative who does not know anything about crypto, and they want to ask you, hey, what is crypto doing? Like, what is the benefit that crypto is bringing to this world, right? Or in these people who do not understand distributed ledger technologies or crypto, or those people who just know Dogecoin, right? So what is Quant Network? How are you going to explain to them? I believe this website actually could explain in a layman's term. I would just summarize and say, hey, you know what? Quant Network is the mother of all cryptos, or all networks, right? It is literally compatible with anything, interoperable with any crypto token out there. That's right. You can tell them, you know what, you can connect Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and whatever crypto out there, and then bring that value, unleash that value to them. So Quant is the next level protocol, as this article says here, with mass adoption of DLT. Yes, there is going to be mass adoption in DLT. Later we'll be taking a look at how the whales are actually accumulating Quant Network. That's right. We see in I believe in Coinbase Pro, right? We see in Coinbase Pro, in Coinbase Exchange, where Quant's volume is right below Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and these are big hitters recently, right? And we see how Quant's volume was sitting at 211.8 million at the time of this screenshot, which is just below the big three, right? And it's even beyond Cardano, right? Cardano, the volume surpassed Cardano. That is interesting. So I wouldn't be surprised if I truly see in CMC's market cap ranking Quant being in the number 3 spot, taking it away from Cardano. That's right. I'm bullish on Cardano ADA as well, but I believe Quant has a better upside, has a better chance to take that spot. I'm bullish on Quant, man. Every day I'm getting more confident and more into this Quant community and this space. That's right. Now, coming back to what I spoke about SAN, right? So as CEO Gilbert Verdian, he's sitting with C-level executives, and also he's participating in today's UN and ICCWBO workshop on digitization of trade finance. And what does that remind you? Trade finance, the key word trade finance means XDC. We have global trade finance like IOTA and so more, you know, IOTA, XDC, all coming together as well. So later in the same screenshot, I believe there is connection to IOTA, which is my previous video where I talked about IOTA, a connection between IOTA and Quant here in these news. The CEO has mentioned looking forward to speaking with European Digital's Me today in a task force about interoperability TC307 and ISO standards, especially in light of the Europol EN plans for the digital single market. So they are making waves in the European market, in the European government bodies, where the digital euro, we know that Quant is involved in digital euros development as well, and the Digital Pound Foundation, right, with XRP and Ripple. Now, why did I say IOTA is connected to Quant in this news, right? We see how Dr. Navin Ramachandran, member of the board of directors of IOTA Foundation, That's right, is sitting with Dr. Luke Riley, head of innovation at Quant Network. And we see blockchain lead at Deloitte UK is also a partner in with Quant, if I'm not wrong. Right, if I'm not wrong, yes, they are actually partners. Okay. Yep. So we'll be seeing that. Very interesting how IOTA Foundation and Quant Network are sitting together, and also blockchain Deloitte. I'm not sure if the blockchain Deloitte, sorry, the Deloitte UK is our partners. Let's just check it out. All right, Quant Network, right? Quant website. That's right. All right. So let's take a look at the partners, right? Our technology, solution, enterprise. Okay. Nope, I don't think they have Deloitte. I think it's another cryptocurrency I got confused with. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, but anyways, yes. So you can use this website article to explain about Quant. They have amazing amazing infographics that could explain, right, where how Quant connects all these IOTA, Constellation, XLM, Ethereum, EOS, Alliance Block, right, Corda, XRP. So these are amazing. What is the tokenomics? We have tokenomics as well here. Allocation of funds. This is usually retail, right? R&D, and then we have the green one, which is marketing. All right. So look at this symbol. This symbol is very similar to Alliance Block, right? So we see how Alliance Block as well could connect to the Quant network. This is another infographic that I mentioned in the previous videos, where Quant is actually connecting literally the whole space, blockchain, payment APIs, your iOS apps. Come on, man, literally everything out there. So there are big hitters, big partnerships out there that could actually a possible partnership for Quant in the future, like Microsoft, Google, which is going to be very interesting to see in the Quant space. Now we see how the weekly money flow is red since 2 years. Imagine the potential of the green to come. When the red flips to green, we'll be seeing Quant literally skyrocketing to astronomical values. That's right. And also we have this, where Quant has only 26,000 wallet holders, which also reminds you of when Bitcoin was at 40 cents and Ethereum was at $2.50. And we saw how literally Ethereum has almost more than 100x, right? Almost 1000x from that price. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see a 50k Quant or 30,000 Quant in the coming years, which is going to be very, very interesting. Now we see how in terms of supply compared to Bitcoin, this infographic has shown how Bitcoin has 21 million BTC supply and Quant is much more scarce, right? It's just almost a 7.4 million or a 6.4 million reduction in tokens in Quant space. And also in the previous video I mentioned how there will be a supply shock where they are going to lock up 7 million or half of Quant supply from exchanges. So it is going to make it even more scarce, and we can definitely see $1,000 Quant in no time. Recently I tweeted, actually a few minutes ago or an hour ago, I tweeted that scrapping off my $500 target for Quant by the end of year feels good, because $1,000 Quant is coming faster than the speed of light. That's right. And also these are the partnerships, these are the people that Quant Network is currently working with: SIA, Oracle, Simba, Alliance Block, Inatbar, Crowns, Commercial Service Supplier, Mobi, AllCloud, Garner, Amazon Web Services, Hyperledger is connected to XLM, right? Hyperledger Fabric, Constellation, DAG, this NVIDIA. these are huge projects out there. In NATBA, you know that ILP, right, Interledger Protocol family, that in NATBA, IOTA is also part of INATBA, XRP is part of INATBA, and basically the whole ILP family. So now let's just take a look at the Quant network page, right? Just one more time. There's an announcement here, right? Introducing enhanced search API functionality with Overledger 2.0.4, right? So they are releasing this, or I think the latest release of Overledger enhances the search capabilities of MDApps directly from the common API, right? So these are the features that to be used for, and there are similar articles, right? With that, you can take a look at this website. Yeah, with that being said, and also keep a lookout in the space. You see how Quant is right now recovering as I make this video. That's right. All right. So with that being said, that's a wrap. Comment down below what's your price prediction by the end of year for Quant after seeing this price action. I'm sure you would have updated your price predictions after the past recent price action. With that being said, I'll see you all. Take care. Crypto Salvo out.